Hello. Um, well, it's earlier than it was yesterday, so I feel a little more, articulate. I can say things better, but I still feel really, really fucking shitty. Really fucking shitty. Uh, I went to school today, and it's fucking spring break. Hooray. I mean, I just don't give a fuck about that. I mean, I'm glad to be out of that goddamn high school. Literally locked in high school. I mean, they lock us in when you go in, and they lock you out too. If you're even a minute fucking late, you're locked out. You have to go all the fucking way around through this one opening, which is really difficult when you park your car on this side, and then you have to come in through this side. And that wastes like 10 minutes of class because I have to walk all the fucking way over there and turn right back around and come to my class, which is closer to where I parked. You know, just bullshit. It's probably my own fault for showing up late, but I really don't give a fuck. I don't think anyone should be locked in their fucking school. Public education, man. Fucking American public education is bullshit. All I want is to get my goddamn high school fucking diploma and get the fuck out of here. I'm hopefully go to like Santa Cruz is where I'm thinking, but I got a fucking D in one of my classes, and I don't know if the UCs accept that because they're always, on about the bullshit. Keep up your fucking grades, your final transcripts matter. I don't know how much they really matter, so it's kind of like I could be fucked. So I don't have an F. My other classes have C's and B's, so I'm okay. But not one that I have a D, and I don't know what the UCs are gonna fucking think. And then the AP test too. Only taking 2 of the 4 AP tests I told them I was gonna take, but I wouldn't have fucking passed them anyway. So I don't think that matters very much. It's my grades fucking matter for college anyway. I mean, I'd like to get the C in that class, but I can't fucking focus on anything. Not on anything at all. That's pretty fucked. It's my fucked up head. Keeps me from focusing. I don't know. I'm excited about the Anti-Flag album now. Should be cool. Right? Other than that, I don't know. Going to some concerts. It's the only future plans I have. If I fuck up, if I don't get into UC Santa Cruz, what I'd like to do is maybe like move to Santa Cruz or someplace that I'd like to live in, rent an apartment, go to community college there, and then try again to transfer. That's what I'd like to do, but I don't know if I don't really see that happening. Who knows? Maybe transfer. I don't think it's a possibility really for me right now anyway, but could be. It could be in the future. At least I have some fucking credits. I passed a few AP tests in the last 2 years, so at least I get to hopefully get out of some of a few classes. I mean, fucking, English language, world history, US history. Is that it? I think those 3 are the ones that I got 4s on. That was cool. That was fucking cool. Because usually I fuck up tests. Like my AP calculus test, I got a fucking 1. Which I cannot say that I totally deserved it. I mean, I can't say that it was unfair. Because I didn't really do shit. I didn't learn shit about calculus. Somehow I got a B in the class because my fucking teacher sucked really bad. But I don't really give a fuck about that. As long as I get a decent grade. If the teacher sucks, that's American at high school. That's the way it is. As long as you don't give me a shitty grade because you're a shitty teacher, which is kind of my situation in physics. But I mean, it's like a fucking college class, except I'm forced to go to it. Basically, is the way he runs it, because he doesn't teach shit. It's an AP class, he says, so we should learn that shit on our own in the front book. But none of my other AP classes require that. All of those ones actually were taught in them. We're lectured to. This motherfucker gives us like one lecture a month. If we're lucky. And I don't want that bullshit. You know, I want to be actually taught the fucking subject. It's really, really difficult for me to learn on my own, and it always has been. I've always had to focus in class, take a lot of notes because of my fucking head, you know. Guess that comes back around to the ADD thing. It's diagnosed briefly by someone that it's not an official diagnosis, you know. I mentioned that in the past episode of this shit. But yeah, it's not an official diagnosis. It's somebody saying, you know, I think you have ADD, so I never got any medication. I should have fucking tried to get medication for that. Maybe it would have helped my focus, because I'll say that has deteriorated a great deal as my depression and anxiety has gotten worse. My focus, my motivation, that shit, that got worse too. I am motivated to express myself. Expressionism. I'm more motivated to do that now, because it's all I want to do. I'm gonna quit my job, because even though it's been 2 fucking weeks, what a pathetic piece of shit I am, I know, but I can't take that anxiety. It's a fucking, a corporate retail store, you know? Small town business, I'd be okay with it, man. A small little shop where I could fucking be cashier and, you know, help the customers out, but this is insane. Running all over the place, like go from a layaway to fucking helping customers on the floor to stacking the shelves to fucking cashier. So I can't do that shit, not with my brain. It's too, it's too fucked up. I just simply cannot. So then there's another way to make a little money. I've been submitting some of my poems to some contests, but that fucking costs money. So again, just use my parents' money. I feel like a dickhead. I did get 1 check from Sears Holdings Corporation for working at Kmart for $125. That's actually not too fucking bad. Okay, that's really fucking shitty. It's like nothing at all. It's literally like nothing at all. I can't even fuck. But I'm gonna use it for record store day. Fucking soon. I'm looking forward to that too, actually. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm ready for it. You know what I mean? Hopefully I get the shit that I want. Really want the new Stone Sour cover album that they're releasing, cover EP, what you want to call it. Meanwhile, Burbank, it looks like it sounds good so far from the previews, and the fucking track listing is great. I can't wait to hear their cover of Children of the Grave. It's gonna be sick, I think. Or they can fuck it up, which is kind of bad when a band you like fucks up a really amazing classic song. But it happens to everybody. Hopefully it's good. Other thing, I really want to get Future User releasing their album Steroids or Heroin on vinyl. I want to get the red one if I can. I mean, if the fucking store has it, I don't call in or anything like that, so we'll see. You have to drive like 45 minutes away anyway, because I live in a shitty place to even find a closest record store, and it's like not a big one, it's a fucking small record store, so I don't really have a huge opportunity for that shit, but just gonna go see what they have and, you know, hope it's something good, which is, as long as I get that fucking Stone Sour one, I'll be pretty happy. If I don't, I'll be kind of pissed. Let's buy it on eBay or something. The other, that Anti-Fag album, American Spring. I'm gonna pre-order that one. Maybe. And 2, which will take, you know, some people, you could say it's a waste of my fucking money, but music is the only thing I really genuinely care about. I waste money on all kinds of shit. We get 3 things to spend money on are gas, marijuana, and music. So digital music, I feel like it should be free for everyone. available to listen to for anyone who wants to, and if I have that opportunity, I will create that. I will create a platform people could, like, if I ever made music, they'd be able to listen to it for free and not have to fucking buy it, because that's bullshit. But I think that physical copies definitely should be sold. I love music and I want to keep the industry alive, even though it's dying, because these sick fucks. It's not really an industry anymore, it's more of a form of expression, and I just fucking love that. I'm not into the, I don't know, I mean, I'm not anti-pop songs. There's some great pop songs that have meaning to them, but most of them are totally bullshit. Just listen to the fucking radio for 5 minutes and it makes me want to drive a screwdriver through my ears because it's so fucking terrible. But once in a while, there's a good song on the radio, so, I mean, it's not all shitty. What else, man? I like Kanye West, too, a lot. I know, you think he's a dickhead. I know, that's what you're thinking. Well, Kanye West, that guy's a dick. I don't give a fuck. He's not really a dick. I don't see him that way. I mean, I did at one point when I was like in between after the Taylor Swift incident, that big thing everybody made a huge fucking deal about. Yeah, because that was a douchebag thing to do, but I mean, everybody fucks up, and if you're a star like that, you have so much fucking pressure on you. So yeah, I am defending Kanye West. I don't give a fuck what people say about that. I just think he's a very talented artist. It doesn't get enough credit for the music he makes because of his behavior. People are so focused on like what he does that pisses them off that they don't listen to his music, which is really actually fucking amazing. So I'm looking forward to his new album too. That's good. Otherwise, right now, musically, just got the new Death Grips album, which is fucking great. Got it on vinyl, came in the mail yesterday. You know, their double album, Powers of B, fucking Jenny Death is so sick. So sick. Gotta check it out. But, yeah, otherwise just more anxiety and shit. Thinking about music, talking about music, making my own music, as shitty as it may be, just for myself, helps me. Music is the ultimate. Music and poetry, to me, are the ultimate forms of expressionism, and poetry can come in multiple different forms. It could be visual poetry, it doesn't have to be the written word, but I personally like the written word, and so, you know, I even think music in itself can be poetry, which is, if it's done right, you know, especially rap, as the platform allows for this poetic flow, and most rappers don't really use it that way, but they could, and I mean, I love all kinds of rap. Anything that's really disestablished, or fucking what, anti-disestablishmentarianism, you know, anything that's like, fuck the system, fuck the police and shit, I'm all for that, because just listening to that music takes a weight off your shoulders. Listening to any music about a subject takes a weight off your shoulders, you know. Listening to the song Dead Friend, When Your Friend Dies, Lie Against Me, that song, fucking great. Or like, I think it's called Best Friend by Andrew Jackson Jihad, or Dead Best Friend or something, but that song is fucking great when, you know, your friend passes away or something. That helps me. Yeah, that's another thing. I'll talk about that another day. The friends that I've lost. But today I better just finish this up. Yesterday was so short. Today's pretty long. I'm sorry about that, the inconsistency there, but like I said, this is just a chronicle of my life, basically. It's what I'm trying to create, kind of like a photo album of me, my existence, and just what I am and what I am. And this is who I am, you know? Just sitting alone in this fucking room, doing nothing really, talking to a computer, knowing that I probably will never get any views on these, but at some point, if they do, then fucking great. At that point, I'll start talking about positive shit. No, I won't. But I will talk about, you know, other people's anxiety too. Just my plan is to stick with this, whatever it is, once a day. And like I said last night, a day to me is whenever I go to sleep and wake up. It's no matter how fucking late it is. Because I mean, time zones are different. Time is a fucking relative thing. You know, the concept of time doesn't really even exist in the universal scheme of things. So it's fucking pointless, in my opinion. Especially the year 2015, like the years that we base our calendar on. It's fucking annoying me. Because, you know, it's a religious thing. And separation of church and state's clearly not ever really existed, but I feel at this point that we should have made some fucking progress, right? There should be at least a little bit of separation, and there is, but not anywhere near enough. Because, I mean, this is under God and our goddamn Pledge of Allegiance, and I'm well aware of how that phrase came to be during the Red Scare. People wanted to combat communism, with their love of God, you stupid fucking sheep. Yeah, and I hate to be that asshole who calls people sheep, but if you're really gonna do that, just fall blindly to your government's knees and be like, oh yeah, under God, fuck the communists, and yeah, you're a fucking sheep, that's what you are. Think for yourself, man. Communism, the idea isn't so bad. It's the fucking way that it's carried out, the structure of the system that fucks up everything, you know, because we're never going to have a truly communist government or a truly democratic government. I mean, a truly communist economic system or a truly capitalist economic system, because, I mean, to me, I would argue that this isn't real capitalism. This doesn't give people a fucking chance. What we have here, I fucking hate this phony capitalism, where 1% of the country is 99% of the wealth. That's fucking insane. And, to me right there, shows that this is no free country. But, you know what, I'll save my thoughts on politics for another day as well. So that's two things I got for future days, my dead friends, politics, my political view. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little tiny bit high. That's why, if I, stumble on my words, that's why. Also, I'm not good at talking for long periods of time. So, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Although I will leave you with this, as one last on American politics. I'm not a liberal or a conservative, at least I wouldn't label myself either in either category. I wouldn't even call myself Democrat or Republican, because I fucking hate both parties so goddamn much. We have two parties to choose from. All the independents are basically worthless. I mean, they're not worthless, they matter to me, but to the fucking country, they don't give a fuck. The independent parties they're simply not going to win, and it's all comes down to a matter of fucking money and control. Who's in power now has a higher standing, they have a better chance of remaining in power. Fucked up shit. Yeah, and, hundreds of years, I can't see this fucking system changing that much, but maybe in another 100 we'll have some kind of independent president. That'd be amazing. It's fucking funny to me that, like, all of our presidents have been Protestants except for two, you know, have been Catholic, JFK and some other motherfucker that I don't even remember his name. I think he was Catholic. You know, it's like, atheism, if you run on that platform, you're not gonna win. And, well, that's another thing I didn't really even talk about, is my extremely high-powered atheism. Well, by which I mean not that I am high-powered mentally or anything like that, but that I'm just a really hardcore atheist, I guess, in that I really don't like anything about religion, which kind of repulses me. It really does. God. Sometimes. But I'm tolerant at the same time. You know, until you fucking bother me about being an atheist, you know, then I won't bother you about being a Christian unless you say some stupid shit like, oh, fuck, I don't know, fuck this group of people for, you know, let's see, something fundamentalist Christians say, you know, fuck the Muslims, they're the terrorists here, you know. Oh, no, the real fucking terrorists are you, who are taking up a humongous group of people, a billion people have this faith, and not so many over here in America, because you can't fucking, you don't understand the full scope of things, apparently, but so many people have this faith. You're the fucking terrorist for calling them bad people, or terrorists, just because they follow one belief. You're just as big of a fucking terrorist as they are. You Christian dumb fucks, you fundamentalist motherfuckers. That's not a call out to all Christians. Again, I try to be tolerant, but there are some real asshole Christians out there, you know what I'm talking about? The ones who are like, yeah, so the Bible says slavery is okay, I mean, whatever, that's alright. Yeah, so God might have committed mass genocide, but I really don't really give a fuck about that. I mean, as long as I get saved and go to heaven. See, that's what bothers me, is that kind of shit. That God is a murderous motherfucker. And I'd honestly rather go to hell than worship him, because I truly do not believe that there could be any place worse than this planet. I cannot imagine any form of physical torture could be worse than just looking on the fucking internet, which we now have access to, seeing across the world, seeing what people are going through day to day. People are going through hell, and you have the fucking balls to say that's God's plan. To have me raised in like this middle class family, totally well off and totally able to survive while people fucking starve to death, that's God's plan. Because I'd rather just die than I'd rather have someone take my place, and that's not fucking fair. You know, if there's a God, that motherfucker doesn't have any kind of plan. That's all I know. That's why I really like something that Stephen Fry said. Is that he'd rather worship the Greek gods than the Christian God of Abraham, that douchebag, because they had, you know, multiple gods with different morals, different fucking systems, different assigned purposes, and to just have one God reigning over everything, like a total dickhead, well, that's bullshit. And, I just don't think that's, like, I don't think it's realistic in any sense of the word. But, like I said, this has gone on way too fucking long. And this time I really am going to wrap it up, but I am going to continue my religious rantings at some point. Again, I try to be as tolerant as I can be, and I usually am, until you're a douchebag about it. But tomorrow, I don't know what I'll talk about. One of those three. Religion or politics, or what was it? Another issue I felt strong on. I don't know. But Also, at some point, I'm gonna rant on police brutality. I fucking hate the police. I'd honestly rather have a fucking man outside my door with a gun pointed at me than have a cop outside my door. Because they're so fucking brutal. I'd rather risk being shot by somebody than have anything to do with those uniformed pussies, you know? And again, I have to say, that doesn't apply to all police. No, it does, really, because if you're a part of that system, and you know that your fucking fellow officers are beating people to death, and unjustly, and you don't report anything, you're just as much of a fucked up person as they are, no matter what you tell yourself. But if you are a genuinely good cop, and there are some I've met, no, I haven't met any good cops, but I do believe there are some out there somewhere. Hopefully I'll meet them one day, and I'll be like, wow, that was actually a nice cop. And, yeah, I'll leave it there. More ranting to follow, more updates, more bullshit. If anyone ever stumbles upon this, you know, fucking thank you for watching. See ya.